I had to come on here and tell you guys the craziest thing that just happened to me. So I've been with my man for about 2 years, and we're out with a mutual friend, just having dinner, discussing some stuff before our wedding, which is in a few days. So this is another couple. So we're there talking, and for some reason we're drinking. Mind you, I've had a ton to drink. That's important for the story. I need you to remember that. We're there talking, and someone says, "What's the worst thing you've ever done?" Apparently our friends, they've said this before to each other before their wedding. So they said, we're going to go around in a circle and talk about what's the worst thing we've ever done. At this point, I don't know what's going on. It's now my turn. Everyone's told their story. And so I take a breath and I say, I planned a school shooting. Listen, I had a few to drink. I never think this would come out of my mouth. It is something that happened when I was like 15 years old. There's nothing that could prepare me for the fact that I just said this to someone who I'm about to marry. Nobody knew about this. This is the first time this is ever coming out of my mouth. Mind you, I didn't even carry it out. It so happened that on the day that I was going to do it, another shooting happened at a mall close by. And that's not the reason why I didn't do it. It's because it affected the people around me. But the reason why I was planning it was because I was going through so much. I was super depressed. I went through so much in school. People were bullying me. I was 15. I don't even know what I was thinking. I honestly don't know what I was thinking. And so when I began to plan this thing out, my dad's rifle was right there. Mind you, that's why I've always been deaf in the left ear. I can only hear from my right ear. A lot of you guys already knew that. Of course, my fiance right now, he's pissed. He is pissed off because I told him that I was born deaf in the left ear. Again, never told anyone this story before. Nonetheless, I'm carrying on, I'm telling the story, and he's like, wait, but you said you were born deaf. And I'm like, no, like, it's because I shot my dad's rifle and that my ear popped, started bleeding. It was a nightmare. My friend's wife, actually, she's freaking out on me. She's yelling at me. She's like, her cousin is actually crippled from a mass shooting. And so at this point, I started puking. I started vomiting. I'm freaked out. I could not believe what I just said to my friends. And if you've gotten this far in the story, this story is about a movie that I just watched. The movie is insane. It starts off slow, and quite frankly, you're gonna get pissed off just at the beginning, but stick with it. And for some reason, just stick with it and come back and tell me what you think. Movie starring Zendaya. The movie is called The Drama. You've got to watch it. Obviously, this is not a story about me. It's about the movie. Love you guys.